You're listening to Off the Tracks, your #1 podcast right here on YouTube. You can even catch us on Audio Boom and Spotify. So, enough of me talking. Sit back and enjoy Off the Tracks.
Hello and welcome to Off the Tracks, your #1 podcast right here on YouTube, everything related to theme parks. This is episode number 12 and it is the 21st of February 2020. Across the table from me, we do have Harriet. Finally, I have got you on here. I've asked you so many weeks to come on.
I know, it's been a while, isn't it?
Oh, I'm super pumped that you're here. Let's talk theme parks. This is what we're here for. You've been to a few? Many? Lots? Not many?
Not many.
Not many.
But the ones that I have been to have been quite good.
Right. Did you say that you used to work at Alton Towers?
Yeah, many moons ago.
What did you work at?
I was in the Oblivion shop and
The Oblivion.
Yeah.
Was it the ride and the photo? Was it the photo op?
It's next to the photo op. It was where they had the retail bit.
Do you know what? I remember that as well, because there's no shop no more, is there? It's just the photo op bit.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was years ago. I think that's when the first time I started at Alton Towers. I remember it being there.
13 years.
Did you enjoy it?
I wasn't there too long. I was probably there for about 6 or 7 months.
I was going to say 6 or 7 weeks, and I was like,
No, it was okay. It was all right.
Was it? Would you go back again?
No.
Would you not?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh my gosh. I said all along, I was saying to people, I was like, I want to go back. If it wasn't so far away, because obviously your accent, you're from Stoke,
yeah.
So obviously it's down the road from you. But I said if I was near Cheadle or Stoke, where obviously Alton Towers is, I'd be there all the time, mate. I'd be a manager there. I'd love it.
I don't know. I think if I'd have done a different job and I'd done something else in the park, I think potentially yes.
Yeah.
But I think that where I was in the park, it was not.
Did you not want to move onto rides? Or was you just happy, just away from it all and just serving whatever it is, Oblivion?
I think it's because it was so dark and dingy in the Oblivion shop, as you know.
So
it's pretty much black in there. It wasn't the most picturesque of places to work.
I must admit, Alton Towers though, do you think it's a good park? Do you think it's all right?
I think it serves its purpose for the area that it's in, but that's from saying because I've been there so many times. Yeah. The novelty's kind of worn off.
100%. I think that Alton Towers, and I don't know if people agree or anything, but I think it's because of the name of it, it feels like we are a big park, and I don't think that should be the case no more. You know, because there is other parks out there where they are amazing and they are pushing everything to make a great park. And I think even the title Alton Towers, I think Alton Towers itself thinks that's enough, and I don't think it is.
No, they need to do a lot more with the revamp, because I can remember when I was there 13 years ago, not a lot has really changed. Rides-wise, yes, but scenery-wise, not
it's
at all.
awful for theming around the park and stuff. I remember when Nemesis came out, you had that weird alien-looking thing, and it was great and stuff. The theme was fantastic, but just like you say, I think it's just gone downhill. Even with the Wicker Man, yeah, you got a big giant flaming whatever it is, Bob people call it, but there's not much theming really to it at all in my eyes.
It just seems like it's Wicker Man's in a place where it's not really themed for the area. There's not a lot. There should be other things that would, fit into the theme of the Wicker Man, smaller 100%. Attractions, because it's next to the swinging ship. I mean, what part of the Wicker Man is that? It's not, is it? It's not.
Oh yeah, the tugboat ride, yeah, because you got like the pirate kind of theme going on there, and then you got this Wicker Man.
Yeah, it doesn't belong there, does it really?
It's a bit random, to be fair, in my eyes. But overall, you think Alton Towers is an okay park? I think it does need to vamp up a bit more, in my eyes. I know they're doing the new ride. I don't know if you've heard of it, this David Walliams.
No,
the new dart ride, what's coming out this year. I'm not excited about it. It's like a figure of 8, a flipping track, and that's it. In a dart ride, yeah.
Dart ride, flat ride, and a show.
As some people know, it's a theme park family where me and my family go around theme parks checking out the biggest coasters, dart rides, flat rides,
and shows.
That's the one. But overall, I think Alton Towers is an okay theme park. It is. I just wish that they'd spent more on theming than just the rides itself. I think they need to lay off for a season on rides and just concentrate on the theming and making it more better in my eyes.
I'll tell you what I miss from quite a long time ago, and I'm sure you'll remember it, when they used to have the free fast track booths Nemesis, and you just used to go up and print one off for a couple of hours later and then turn up. Because like when you turn up now and you buy them, the queues aren't dissimilar to, you know, the main queue itself.
We were on about this, saying that the fast passes system is so bad, but back in the days it worked really well. You used to get a time and a ticket, a bit like the Disney parks, and you go in that time and then that's it.
Yeah.
It was so much better. It really was. Speaking of great parks, we have to talk about Casa Portaventura. Love it. Absolutely. It was funny actually because we thought we were going at the same time.
Yeah, we did. And I actually messaged you on the morning when me and my lad were going, and I said, Danny, what time are you going? Are you going today? And you were like, not there till next week. I was like, oh, okay.
Well, originally we were planning like saying, you know, I'll see you on Wednesday, and not thinking it'd be the following Wednesday, but you were there on the Wednesday, and it was like, yeah, whereabouts? I'm at home. What do you mean? I thought you was here at Portaventura. It was a bit like all over the place. But what do you reckon then to the park?
It's amazing. It's such an amazing park. I mean, the only thing that I found that I didn't like is that I didn't go for a second day. Is that?
Did you only go for one day?
Yeah, went for one day.
No.
Did that one and the
Ferrari-land,
yeah.
What did you reckon to Red Force?
Amazing.
It is a good ride.
Amazing. Just it is the best.
Did you go in the front row or did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to go on the front row on Red Force. I absolutely loved it. And not many people like Ferrari-land. There's a lot of people like and ahhing saying it's a crap park. It's over before you know it. You could do it in a few hours. I don't know when you went, did you do everything?
We went on everything we wanted to.
Right, but was it busy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know these people who go when it's really quiet, because it was heaving when we went. I think it was, the Grand Prix racing. I think they had like a Grand Prix where you sit in a car and you go around the Ferraris.
I know.
We queued up for 2 hours and 15 minutes for that. Yeah, in the sun as well, because there's no shade. So we were like, yeah, I'm not doing this again.
No.
We queued up for I think it was about 45 minutes for the drop towers.
See, we didn't do that when we went.
Did you not do that one?
I don't like drop towers.
Do you not?
No, I went on the hangover at Winter Wonderland, and I vowed to never go on a drop tower again. Never again.
But we've got to talk about two of the big coasters there, Shambhala and Dragon's Khan.
Yeah.
Chicka Khan. Any good, Shambhala?
I don't like it.
You didn't like it?
No, I don't feel safe.
You don't?
I don't like the seats.
Open to the elements around us.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think if you're any bigger than me,
you're
going to struggle to get on that ride, because there was a woman in front of us we queued for 2.5 hours to get on Shambhala. And,
really?
Yeah, and there was a woman just on the ride in front of us with a husband, and she had to get off because the bar wouldn't close.
Oh, no.
So I think if you are on the larger size, you would struggle to get on Shambhala, because of how the seats are. And there's not a lot to hang on to when you're on it either.
No, there isn't. It's literally is a little tiny bar here where it is, and that's it. And the height, what you go on, and the airtime you get is incredible. What about Dragon Khan, Chicka Khan?
I'd say that's probably my favourite in the whole park.
Dragon Khan.
I'd say so, yeah.
It's a good ride. It is a good ride. I think it's got some like 7 or 8 inversions, upside down stuff. We queued up for quite a while for that though, Dragon Khan.
Yeah, we did too. I think it was a couple of hours on that as
well. Was
it? It was a couple of hours on most of them, to be fair.
I think when we went, that 2-week period, it was kind of, I think that was the Spanish holidays.
Yes.
So everything was ridiculous. And I think if I was to go, I will never go back. I think, was it September?
No, it was...
was yours August? Was it August?
Yeah, it was. It was August, I'm sure.
Don't go. Whatever you do, don't go at the end of August when we went, because it was heaving. It was packed.
I completely bypassed August altogether from how it sounded.
To be fair, I would. Any good rides, do you reckon, apart from that? Did you go on Stampeder?
Yes.
The reason why I'm laughing is Stampeder is, by God, mate, it's the most painfulest ride.
Awful. We only went on it because there was a 10-minute queue, and now I know why there was a 10-minute queue. If you didn't come off with a broken leg, you've had a pretty good ride, to be fair. It was,
I must admit, next time I go on, I'm going to wrap myself in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
And go, let's do this, woo! But yeah, I didn't like Stampeder. It was awful, really bad. Because you had, I think it was 2 tracks. You had the blue one and the red one.
Yeah.
And I think we went on, I can't remember which one it was now, but it was rough. I think they were all rough anyway. But yeah, it's an okay ride. I wouldn't
go on it again.
Queue up for it. Did you go on that? I can't even pronounce the name. It was like it's like a spinny ride, but then it kind of went vertical. Do you know what I'm on about? It was in the Mexican area. In fact, it was near Stampeder.
I did go on that, and it was probably the most pointless ride
I'm so glad
you could ever imagine, because you expect something's going to happen, and nothing happens. You're just thinking, wee, oh, that's it, and then it comes down. You think,
is that it?
And then the bars come up, and you're like,
well, that was a waste of 2 minutes I'm not going to get back from my life.
Yeah.
No, it was. I'm so glad you said that, because I was trying to explain to people, and they were like, I thought it was all right. I thought, we're clearly not on about the same ride here. Surely not. It was poor ride.
It's the one opposite that restaurant as you come
down. Yes,
it's on
that's
the
one.
left-hand side. Yeah, no, I know exactly.
I lost my hat on that ride as well, believe it or not. It blew away. And it didn't even go that quick, so I'm confused. I'm like, hey? Did you go on, what's the drop tower there? Oh, you wouldn't have done it because you don't like drop towers.
I know what you're on about.
Is it Hurricane Condor?
Yeah.
Did you go on that?
No, I didn't, no.
Yeah, do you know what, Harriet? It was the most painfulest ride ever, because usually on drop towers you sit down and you get your harness and then you go up and then you drop.
Yeah.
This here, it's kind of you're lying on you're literally leaning on a bar. That's it. There's no seat. It's a bar. No. So for gentlemen, it's kind of like, this is really painful. But I'm assuming for women as well, it's going to be extremely painful. But overall, we're not painting Portaventura a good picture. But no, it's a fantastic park. It's a pretty park, I must admit.
Yeah, and I think it's probably got to me. Obviously I've not been to a lot, but from looking at that, when you first walk in, it's breathtaking. The lake there. You've got such beautiful surroundings.
Did you see the fireworks and the parade?
We didn't stay for the fireworks.
The fireworks were good. They use speedboats in the lake, and then they have like a big giant kite, and they light it up and stuff. Oh, it was brilliant. If you ever get a chance, it was really, really good. But would you go back to Portaventura?
Oh, absolutely.
Would
you?
you?
Yeah, I mean, I take my lad. That's who I went with last time, and he absolutely loved it. He's like, "Oh, Mum, can we go for the weekend?" And
it is.
I'm like, "Yeah, we'll go sometime, but definitely not again in school holidays."
No, 100%. I'm not doing that again, because we queued up for a while on a lot of rides. Winter Wonderland. You said that you went to Winter Wonderland. Did you say in London? Is it in London? Yeah, it's in London.
Hyde Park. So I've been for the last 3 years. Every sort of Christmas, and.
Yeah, it's expensive.
It is a lot of money. The rides are fantastic. If you like them kind of...
Yeah. Because isn't there loads of beer festival things going around as well? And there's like food court areas as well.
Yeah, it's massive.
Is it really that big?
Absolutely massive.
Can you do it in one night, or is it like you're not going to help?
You can do it in one night.
Can you do it in one night?
You can, if you've got enough money to do every ride in one night.
Because it's like £10. It's about £7 or £10 per ride.
Per ride, yeah. Per ride.
Jeez. Is it free to get into it then?
It's free to get in. The beers are probably about £6 a pint, which is probably typical for London prices. And the rides are, between the small ones, 5, 7, 10.
No.
Yeah.
To be fair, we were going to go to Winter Wonderland last year, but we just had so much on at the moment. But I think we're going to go this year. We're going to give it a go and see what it's like.
It's fantastic. It's such a good evening. I mean, you can do it as small on the budget or as big as you want to, really. It's great just to have a wander around and stuff, because the atmosphere is fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Was it just you? Was it you and your lad, or was it like a few of you? Or was it just...
I've been with my lads, and I've been with the other half as well. We've all been on different occasions and stuff. So it is really, really good. It is really good. I
just can't justify saying there's £10 to go on a roller coaster. It's so expensive. It's ridiculous.
They have got roller coaster there though. I think they've got a few, but the big one they've got is called
is it the
Lupin, I think.
The 5 looper. Is it 4 or 5 looper?
Something like that. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
And that's quite good.
Is that quite good? Is it?
Yeah,
I think that's the signature ride. I know that I've seen photos and images and stuff, and that is when you click on Winter Wonderland, you do see the I think something. What's it called? Looper.
Munich Lupin or Olympia Lupin or something like that. It's
But you definitely would recommend going to Winter Wonderland.
Definitely, yeah.
Because doesn't it open? It's not just. Is it November it opens? When I'm trying to think, when does it open?
It's back end of November till the beginning of Jan. I'm sure.
Till the beginning of Jan, is it?
So
right.
It's quite a long time.
Right.
It's about 6
okay.
weeks or so.
But when you went, was it fairly quiet though? Was it quite busy?
I wouldn't say it's mega. You can walk on rides pretty easily.
Yeah.
I think probably because they're pricing you out,
Oh my gosh. I'm just dreading it. I'm going to have to do some overtime just to pay for that to go on the Twister or something like that, because it's ridiculously expensive. Drayton Manor.
Yes.
Enjoy it?
From what I can remember, I mean, it's probably about 15 years since I've been to
I don't
Drayton
like
Manor, and all I remember is being absolutely soaked wet through from that ride, that one that goes backwards. That
Storm something 10. Storm 10.
Yeah.
What's it called? Oh my god.
Stormfall's 10.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, I'm not too keen on Drayton Manor. I don't like it.
No.
I'm not too. There's something about it. I think they've got poor rides. I think it's so outdated. It's incredible. I tell you what though, it's really good at Christmas time. Believe it or not. I know it's like, yeah, but then it's the same park. But they go all out at Christmas. You see decorations and you see Father Christmas there and the music and the atmosphere, and you've got staff walking around, characters walking around, and it's amazing. It's a good feeling. You see Thomas and stuff. For the youngsters, this is.
Yeah.
It was a really good day, and it did make me, because I went to Drayton Manor, I think it was like the mid last year, and then we obviously went at Christmas time, and it did change my mind completely. I went, do you know what? It's actually not that bad. I must admit,
it's a shame they don't do it all through the year, though, you know, and they just put all the eggs in one basket at one time of the year and then neglect it for.
Well, this is it, and this is what confused me about Alton Towers. Why don't Alton Towers do something like at Christmas time? I know it's only for the hotel guests, but you know, if they made it a 365 park, it would be amazing. I think they would make a lot of money from it.
Yeah, I think it'd be beneficial to the park if they did open it, you know, all year round. I mean, I remember one year, and I can't remember what time of the year it was, but the only sort of effort I've ever seen made by the park properly, other than sort of Scarefest and the fireworks that kind of year, was this guy in like a pirate boat, like driving his pirate boat at people.
Oh, wicked!
And it was, you know, playing all these songs and stuff like that. And it was, but every other year I've been, there's been nothing like that.
I had my friend Steph on here, and she used to be the entertainer at Alton Towers, and she thinks it's got better, but I think it's got worse. I don't think there's hardly any entertainment. Maybe that's because the places not when we went to Portaventura, but you know, when we visited Portaventura, it's the entertainment was brilliant. Did you go to any of the shows?
We accidentally stumbled into one, some Wild Wild West one, because we were trying to find the way out of the Wild Wild West area. Did you enjoy that?
I thought that was quite good.
Well, we didn't stay. We only went in the...
Clearly it wasn't that great then.
Well, because we didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. So, because I'd not done any research before I'd gone there, I just thought, well, we'll just go. So, we stumbled into it, and they were doing some sort of odd act, and my lad was like, don't like this.
Really?
So we just walked
oh
off.
my god. Do you know what? I really enjoyed it, I did. I thought it was really good. It's like that kind of slapstick kind of comedy. You know, it was good. My mother, who brought with us, she said that she enjoyed it. But it's a shame actually, because there was a show. If you ever get a chance to go there, Harriet, make sure you go to a thing called Dancing on Movies.
Okay.
It's a 10 out of 10 show. It's amazing. They got these all the kind of films, and they do musicals around it all, and they had like The Mask there and stuff, and it's brilliant. It is one of the best shows you'll ever do. It's incredible. It really is. But you know, Winter Wonderland, Drayton Manor, Portaventura, which one would you prefer? Every day.
Every single day. Yeah.
Oh, you see, we need to do a theme park together.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know when. Have you ever been to Thorpe Park? No, you've not been to Thorpe Park.
No, I've not been to Thorpe Park.
I need to get you to Thorpe Park desperately. Yeah, well, next time we go to Thorpe Park, you can come along, bring your lad, and we'll do a vlog. I'm up for that. Definitely, 100%. Do you know anything about Thorpe Park?
No.
They've got some incredible rides. Do you know what? Do you like roller coasters, or do you just like the whole atmosphere? You don't care if it's a dark ride or a flat ride or anything like that.
It'll never get old. It will never ever get old.
But like, are you like a roller coaster freak? Like, yeah, let's go on the big coaster.
No.
Are you not?
No,
I was about to say.
I'm not bothered really about, you know, I go to sort of theme parks and I think, you know, I'll go with my lad or I'll go with my friends, and it's a good day out.
Yeah.
And, you know, you kind of get like an appreciation of, you know, you go to Portaventura and you're like, wow, okay, this is
cool.
like everything, you know, beautiful grounds, good coasters, good rides, you know, food's good.
Yeah.
Albeit expensive.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
See, we were lucky though when we went to Portaventura, because we were all inclusive. They gave us vouchers to use in the park.
Ah.
And the best bit about it is they'll say like, yeah, your food is. We'll give you a £20 voucher, and each, and we'd buy food. But the thing is though, instead of like saying that's it, we'll have that £20, they would give us change to buy something else through the entire park.
Oh, that's
so like
really
a token.
Good.
So that £20 wasn't wasted. It was like, yeah, I'll have a burger, chips, fries, whatever it is, and then you calculate it up at the end, say you still got £7 left, and then we'll go into the gift shop and buy something.
Oh, so you can use.
So yeah, so it worked out really, really well. So if you ever get a chance, just make sure, like, if you go all inclusive, you do get these vouchers, which is pretty cool.
Well, we did it quite cheap going into Portaventura itself, because they were selling tickets at the hotel we were staying at.
Right.
Well, like, sure, we can get these cheaper. So we'd gone into town one day. My lad says to me, "Oh, Mum, we got these Coke bottles, Diet Coke bottles with Portaventura on."
Right.
I'm like, right. So anyway, we bought one, took it to the hotel, got the guy behind the desk to translate what it said. I was like, "Can you just tell me what this means on here?" He says, "If you get 3 of these stickers, you get €25 off your park entry each."
Really?
So we went down and brought another 5 bottles of Coke, took the Coke with us, took the vouchers. We didn't have to buy anything all day.
Do you know what?
I didn't even
think. Yeah, I suppose they would do offers over there.
It's a bit like they do like here with the fairy bottles,
yeah,
the Carex and stuff like that.
I was going to go with cereal boxes, but fairy bottles, same thing. Jeez. Well, there you go. But we'll make sure we'll go to Thorpe Park because to be fair, my missus isn't a massive theme park. She hates it. Well, she doesn't hate it, but she would see her as the bag lady and getting drunk at the bar. That is Kelly, 100%. That is. She's like, yeah, having a good time, yeah. So I see you like your beer, so I'm assuming you'd be hanging around with her anyway.
As long as they've got Stella on tap.
That's it, Stella on tap. All the beers are available. Because you worked at Alton Towers, I have to do this. I'm gonna do a quick quiz.
Okay.
Don't worry about it if you get 0. We just all laugh at you. We've done it to a lot of people actually. I say a lot. I said 3 people we've done it to. I'm just gonna fire some questions.
Okay.
Just come up with something quick. And so
right.
I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock. 1 minute. Very professional. Here we go. I need my 30 seconds up. I did this before and I forgot to flip and time it. It was when I was there with Alex. What am I doing? Timer. Stopwatch. Here we go. We've got 30 seconds. Oh gosh, this is so bad. Are you ready? Dan. You're not peeking. I'm on it. I'm on it. Here we go. 30 seconds.
All right.
You ready? Shake it off. Alton Towers, here we go. Quick quiz. In 3, 2, 1, go. What ride is in the towers?
Don't know.
Hex. How many water rides are there?
2.
3. Where can you find Oblivion?
X sector.
Well done. How much is the car park?
£8.
£7. Unlucky. Who owned Alton Towers before Merlin?
Don't know.
Madam Two Swords. How fast does Rita go?
70 mile an hour?
61 miles per hour. Oh, well done there. You got
1. Come on.
Everything's going wrong here. 1 minute. I need to cancel this. There we go. All right, mate. All right, stop. There we go. Jesus. How many did you get?
1.
You got 1. You got 1 out of 5. That's not bad, is it?
So yeah.
I'm gonna hold this here because it's clearly not. It's all over the place. Thank you, Harriet. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been good.
It's been good, has it? I hope that you do come back because I'm sure we can talk for hours and hours and stuff like that. Don't forget, guys, you can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you are new to this channel, make sure you do subscribe and hit that bell icon every time we upload a new video. You also can catch us on Audio Boom and also Spotify as well. So from me, Danny, do you want to do it?
And me, Harriet.
Thank you for watching Theme Park Family. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.